At number 10 we have Jim Carrey. He once lived out of a VW camper van and, in a tent on his sister's front lawn, the comedian dropped out of high school and lived in a VW bus with his family parked in different places throughout Canada. They eventually moved into a tent on his older sister's lawn and parked the van in the driveway. Carey said it was during these tough financial times growing up when he developed a sense of humor. At number 9 we have Oscar winner Halle Berry. She once stayed in a homeless shelter in her early 20s. When she first moved to Chicago to become an actress, Berry ran out of money and her mother decided the best thing would be to not send her daughter more cash. During these struggling times, the actress admits to staying in a homeless shelter. At number 8 we have Daniel Craig or James Bond. He once had to sleep on park benches in London. He's now got several critically acclaimed movies on his resume, but Holly Scoop reported that the 007 actor used to sleep on park benches as a struggling actor. Today 46-year-old Craig is worth an estimated $65 million. At number 7 we have millionaire Chris Gardner, who inspired the movie The Pursuit of Happiness, was homeless with a young son while he was in a finance training program. But before his story was shared with the world, Gardner was living on the streets with his young son. At the time, he was trying to pursue a career in finance despite not having any experience in it, or even a college degree. At number 6, after being fired, Jewel was homeless for about a month and almost died in a parking lot as she had bad kidneys and not enough money for her insurance. At number 5 we have Michael Oher's story of homelessness and struggle in The Blind Side, was inspirational to the world. During his childhood and teenage years, Oher was living on the streets while his crack-addicted mother lived in public housing. He was eventually taken in to live with a wealthy family. At number 4, before becoming the greatest magician, Harry Houdini ran away from home at the age of 12 and begged on the streets for coins. At a young age, Houdini knew he wanted to be a magician and ran away from home by hopping a freight car. At number 3 we have Steve Jobs. He was broke and did not have a place to live. He had to sleep on the floors of his friend's house. He also returned Coke bottle for a nickel so he could have something to eat. He was the co-owned and the CEO of one of the biggest company in the world, Apple. At number 2, before the age of 10, Charlie Chaplin had to figure out how to make a living on the streets of London. After the early death of his father, Chaplin's mother was put in a mental hospital and the young boy and his brother had to try to make a living by themselves. As both his parents were in show business, Chaplin and his brother decided to follow suit. Today, he's known as one of the greatest actors during the silent film era. At number 1, while homeless in Las Vegas, Drew Carey would sell plasma for $40. Carey grew up in Cleveland, Ohio, where his father died when he was just 8 years old. The actor, comedian, game show host, and philanthropist is now worth an estimated $165 million. Come on!